Okay, so today we're going to be looking at, I don't know what I can say here on YouTube. Everybody's like really careful. So I'm just going to say the 17th letter of the alphabet, people, whether or not they are real in the way that I mean, are they legitimately a benevolent force that's wanting to assist humanity. Okay, this is something that I want to know. The last few years have been a lot of rabbit holes for me. So we have, I thought this earlier today, rabbit holes, rabbit holes. I was thinking, oh, okay, Alice in Wonderland. So we're going to use Alice in Wonderland Tarot and also an Alice in Wonderland Oracle deck. I don't know, obviously, what we're going to get today. I do have quite a few of my own thoughts. I'm going to try and stay as neutral as possible. Let me go ahead and turn that off so that I can't see myself. Okay. I'm going to try and stay as neutral as possible. I did get something here. I was in the kitchen a couple of minutes ago and something popped into my head. So I'll read that. But really quickly, on the bottom of these tarot decks that I got, I thought this was really interesting. I haven't shuffled yet, but we've got the Four of Pentacles, which is like holding something back. And on the bottom of this one is the Ace of Pentacles. So when we're talking about, are they real? Are they like a benevolent force that wants to help people? There's an issue, according to my cards so far, about something that's not being revealed, right? There's something being held back evidence-wise when it comes to this organization. So we'll see what we can find out. What I got when I was in the kitchen, let me just really quickly spray this Archangel Metatron spray. I'm just looking for information of the highest good for everybody. And truth. I think it's so important that we have some truth and some grounded information. If you don't know much about the 17th letter people, I would definitely encourage you to do your own research. Always do your own research. There are no facts here. Everything that I'm doing is based off of my intuition and my tarot cards today. Okay. So, remember to always do your own research and form your own opinions. Okay, so this is all speculation when it comes to everything on this channel. Okay, so I got, when I was in the kitchen before I came in here, it's important to keep hope alive because it's important to keep your vibration high, and that causes more to awaken and stand in their sovereignty. Okay, because I was thinking to myself, this is the problem that I have with this particular group is don't worry, trust the plan. Everything's going to be okay. Just sit down and have your popcorn and don't worry about anything. It's going to be fine. Based on the events of the last few years, for a spiritual person, I guess you could say I've become pretty jaded. I trust spirit, like completely, but humans are, I don't know. I need to see proof right in front of my face. I can't see it on a video or even on written documents because all that stuff can be altered so well now, right? So I'm in this phase right now, and let me know in the comments where you are. with your like awakening stages or your personal place in life. Where are you right now on this particular journey? I have to see it right now, like physically in front of me, in order to believe too many things right now. So kind of got off on a tangent there, but what I mean is, so their thing is sit down, you know, it's going to be fine. We're working on all this behind the scenes, but we can't really tell you what it is. And then also, you know, oh, this really exciting thing's going to happen. This is going to be great, you guys. This really great, exciting thing is going to happen. So just sit down and have your popcorn. And then, you know, the next day, oh, shoot, the other side went ahead and moved this chess move. And now we have to rethink our side of the chess move. And now so our goalpost is moved again. And again, and again, and again. That's one of the issues. Another issue for me is, I don't know if you've noticed, I mean, I was on Telegram, was it last year or the year before? A lot, just going through rabbit holes. Another deal is that I find with them, everyone who's dead in history is actually alive, but most of the celebrities that are alive are actually dead, and they're clones or something. And I don't even know if YouTube's gonna flag what I'm saying. I'm just saying this is what they say. I'm not saying that is real. That's a flag for me. What do you mean? Everyone that's dead is alive, and everyone that's alive is really dead? And is that possible? Yes. Is it plausible on like a huge amount, like everyone? No. Right? So you start getting like way out of touch with reality here. Very ungrounded statements that are being made by them, I feel. And then the other one that I find alarming, and I'm sure there's a lot more, but another one I find alarming is the fact that they say, or it's, I don't know if they say it necessarily, but it's very heavily implied that Trump, YouTube, don't take me off, is like the savior of sorts that's going to make everything better. And that is like such a flag, such a red flag for me, because government is not your savior. Government is not here to babysit you, take care of you, do your work for you, give you money, none of that. Okay? That's your job to do for you. You're a sovereign being. So that's a red flag. That just starts a whole nother savior complex where you're relying on somebody outside of yourself to save you and somebody outside of yourself to fix all of your problems. Oh, and we're all going to be rich too, apparently, with the quantum banking system, right? This whole thing seems ungrounded. And from these cards on the bottom, it does look like there's something that's being withheld. But enough of my rambling. Let's go ahead and see. I'm going to put this down here. Let's see what kind of cards we can get. So let's start with the 80s Oracle. I have everything upright. I just want to see if anything falls in the reverse, we'll take it. And then if anything gets confusing or isn't making sense, I'll just go ahead and mix up my cards. But I'm feeling upright readings today. Okay, so I want to know the overall energy of this this group, this story. The whole idea of sitting still and being quiet and eating your popcorn and waiting for things to get better is screaming to me about a 3-letter agency that wants control. Because you you're sitting and you're quiet and you're waiting for things to get better on their own without taking action, right? Without taking action for yourself. So that's just my thoughts. Let's see what the cards say. Okay, I want the energy of this particular group, please. Spirit. Energy of this particular group. That spray made my hands kind of sticky. Oh. Okay, we're getting not everyone should be allowed in your posse. And when I'm getting the energy of this group. These are all like superhero types. What was that show? This one. They were like cats and they were all like superheroes. I used to watch this and I don't remember the name. That's interesting. I wonder, okay, I'm not going to go there yet, but let me pull a couple more cards. I was really drawn to this deck here, Sacred Destiny. So let's see what it says here. What we get from this one. Okay, what can you tell us about this? Whoa, organization. Okay. We've got stillness, which is interesting because, what is this, a swan? Yeah, they look really calm above the water, right? But their feet are really paddling a bunch. So it's almost like, yeah, it's almost like there is quite a bit of something going on behind the scenes. And then Wonders is coming up. Wonders is like, well, it's a big crystal. It looks like in space. Like coming out of a nebula cloud or something. That's really interesting. Because I was getting extraterrestrials, like Lyrans with these cats here. Wonders. I also feel like I'm not sure how much I'm going to get today. This is almost like a secret card, like your imagination card. Like, where does your imagination want to take you about this? What do you think, basically? But let's keep going. I want a Alice in Wonderland card on this. These are upside down. Wonders never cease, I'm hearing. Wonders never cease. There will always be questions. There will always be questions leads me to think that there's never really going to be an end game when it comes to this group. Like they're constantly pushing the goalposts back. They're constantly saying, oh yeah, like next month, everything's going to be great. You guys are all going to be rich and the world's going to be saved and there will be no more tensions and basically utopia next month. Oh shoot, now we can't do that because X, Y, or Z. Okay. It's kind of like Wonders never cease. There will be questions probably forever about this. It is speaking to me of extraterrestrial assistance, though. But let's see. Whoa. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. Do not drink poison. Oh. I'm definitely not going to go there, but you probably can pick it up. Do not drink poison. Do not do things you know are bad for you. Do not do things you know are bad for you. When it comes up with this group, it's coming up with this group. This picture, she's in a clock. Time is ticking, and it's filling up. It's filling up with this liquid. Time is ticking. Do not drink poison. Maybe that'll make sense more in a little bit. I mean, on another level. On one level, I already get it. They definitely seem like a counter narrative type. Like, right? They're trying to make you think for yourself, if nothing else. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. But I feel like if that's the, see, I just keep, yeah, I feel like if that's the intention, why the stories? Why the silly, ungrounded stories? I mean, that kind of stuff sells, but then you're just as bad as the other side. The other side. I don't know. Okay, it's always tea time. Eternity, endless moments, and repetition. I'll show you the picture. This teapot has a clock in it. Time. Well, I know, it's like relate for a very important date. It's always tea time. Eternity, endless moments, repetition. I feel like I'm not really sure when this group became a thing, you know? Maybe I should have done research, but I feel like this issue, this situation is maybe as old as time itself. Okay, let's get some tarot cards. Really quickly before I do that. Okay. I'm just gonna cut this deck. I haven't looked at it yet. God was in reverse. A lot of these are in reverse. I might have to kind of pop them around. Okay, so God was in reverse, and yes was in reverse, which is no to me. Interesting. So it's either not of God, not of source, higher self, or it's that they're not trying to play God. They want you to think for yourself. I just don't feel like a lot of people are doing that. Okay. Let's get some tarot, guys. We gotta see. I don't know. Oop, they didn't want to shuffle. Okay. So, Spirit, is this a benevolent group that wants to assist humanity in their spiritual awakening? Yeah, let's just ask that. Is this a benevolent group that wants to help people claim their sovereignty claim their sovereignty. Okay, I'm not getting anything that's just jumping out. Okay, let me just pull some from here. Okay, we have the Chariot. It's vehicle, success, duality. The Chariot is duality. Usually in the regular tarot, it has like a black horse and a white horse pulling a chariot. Good and evil, male and female, yin and yang, right? So that's interesting. Victory. The Chariot is a yes, though. So my question was, is it a real group that's wanting to help us? What goes with the Chariot, please? Thank you, Spirit. What goes with the Chariot? All these, yep. 8 of Cups. So this is travel, movement. Both of these are moving away victoriously, right? Not, well, the 8 of Cups is just moving away, but the Chariot's victory. Moving forward victoriously. The 8 of Cups is walking away from something that just isn't working anymore. It's not serving you. And the Chariot is success. But with the Chariot, you're the driver. You're the person behind the wheel. So I'm feeling like it's okay, let's ask that. Is this group's intention to get people to raise their own vibration and claim their own sovereignty over time? Two of Cups. Yes. 2 of Cups is integration of shadow and light. Integration of shadow and light. So yes, what goes with the 2 of Cups? Integration, shadow and light, higher self, guidance. 9 of Cups. Emotional satisfaction. Integration and understanding of your power for emotional satisfaction. This is all cups except for the Chariot, which I think is a Cancer, which is water. And this person is drowning if they don't get out of this clock. Tempering your emotions. I wonder if we'll get temperance. Tempering your emotions. So you can be more in this stillness. Okay? Because it is sit down, be calm, have your popcorn, everything's working out behind the scenes, all this stuff's going on. Be still. The wonders. It's better than you could imagine, is what I hear. It's better than you could imagine. I mean, this is what they're selling. But it is about emotions. It's about managing your emotions, helping you manage your own. Let's see. Then why? Okay, I want to know, why do they make claims because I feel like I don't know really how to put what I'm thinking. Well, I'll just say it this way. I feel like it's sometimes can be viewed as taking advantage of people who are susceptible to emotional manipulation. Okay. The last few years have been really difficult for all of us. And people have been handling their lives heavily on emotions. Emotional knee-jerk reactions to everything. They want to cling to anything, like she's floating in this bottle. They want to cling to anything that they feel is going to help them, right? Like that's what we would all do if we're drowning. We're going to grab something so that we can float. I just want to know. 10 of Cups is on the bottom. Another emotional satisfaction cup card. Okay, why do they tell these ungrounded things? It seems a little manipulative. If it's so great, why do they need to embellish so much? 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Mental imprisonment. What goes with that? I feel like it's mental imprisonment, like you're stuck in your head. You're stuck in your head. You are in fear. What goes with the 8 of Swords, please? For why they tell these things. Okay. Get the 8 of Pentacles. The Tower. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Keep you moving forward. So you're not constantly focusing on focused on the past. So we have the Ace of Wands here. A new inspiration, a new idea, a great plan. So we have 2 8s here. We have the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. Double 8s. The 8 is the Strength card. Stronger than you think you are. The 8 is always, the Strength card is concerning to me sometimes because the girl is hanging out with the lion. And, I mean, sometimes that can be very dangerous, right? Why do you trust that lion? It's just one perspective. It's just one way to look at that. But we don't have the Strength card here. It's just 2 8s. 8 is this infinity loop. To steer your focus away from this infinity loop. Infinity loop. You know, if you want to manipulate somebody, the more you say something, the more it's believed, the more it's believable. It's like, it's actually techniques for mind control, right? That's why the news says everything over and over again. They all say the same thing. It's to get you outside of that loop of specifically the past, because we have the Tower here and the Wheel of Fortune, which is moving forward and not focusing on what happened, this Tower moment. Oh, we're all really sad. We're all upset. Something isn't working. Lots of things aren't working. Everything seems like it's going down the tubes, if you will, right? Her in this house right now, that face, I feel a lot of people are feeling this way, and they've been feeling this way. Okay, we've had a collective Tower. We've had several of them. It feels like the hits just keep coming, but they want your focus on something else. The Ace of Wands. Focus on something inspiring. How can we inspire them? How can we get them out of this loop? Because at the end of the day, it's what I said earlier, the hope, which has to stay alive in order to help that frequency, that vibration stay high enough so that you can awaken more and more and more and more. Okay, I'm gonna try this 80s deck real quick because we already have some cards out of here, and I wanna just, what was I gonna ask? Oh, I wanna know, is there any credence to any of the claims that they have made about, it's just so hard to shuffle because they're slippery. Is there any credence about any of these things, claims that they've made about, well, the quantum banking system, we're all going to be rich, no more taxes, one of the people, I'm just going to say it. If they remove my video, I'm not big enough anyway. I don't think they'll see me. JFK Jr. Is alive, according to them. What else? Oh, yeah. It's like the good guys are actually running everything. It just looks this way. And then, but we can't come out and say that. We can't do anything because it would melt people's brains. Really? Okay. I don't buy that. I kind of don't buy that part. You're not telling because you're not telling for a different reason. It doesn't have anything to do with mass panic, people losing their minds, because that's already been done to us. Anyway, is there any credence to these claims that they make? What came out here? Yeah. According to this card, maybe. Right? We have the Justice card. It's got the Superman on it. Balance. Whenever I see the Justice card in a reading for somebody, I always tell them, justice is here so you don't have to worry about too many things. You don't have to push too hard. The scales are going to balance themselves out in a way. It's almost like karmic, okay? Let me get my chariot. I also say that when I see the chariot. Victory regardless of any challenge. So that's interesting. That's very interesting. So we've got the Justice card here. What goes with the Justice card? Whoa, okay. This one fell right on top of it. The Moon. So I'm asking, is there credence to what they say? Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys. Superman is not from this country, from this planet. E.T. is not from this planet. These little Lyran cats are not from this planet. Wonders. Space. Okay, I'm getting a theme here. Not God. Okay. Justice is hidden. The truth is hidden. They're not going to tell you. Why? Don't let me forget. Because sometimes I get going and then I want to ask another question and then I forget what I wanted to ask. Let me write this down. Why is this hidden? Why is hidden? I don't want to hear any more about it'll break too many brains. I don't. I believe in divine timing. Okay. I believe in divine timing. Which is fine. Say that. Say that. It's not the right time because it's not the right time. Not because there's not enough percentage of people that are aware. I don't want to hear that. I want to know why. Divine timing is a perfectly fine answer. I don't want to hear anything else. So we'll see. Okay. So we've got the Moon. Justice is hidden for some reason. We have Six of Cups. Something from the past. Something from childhood. What was the question for this one? Oh, is there credence? Is there credence to what they say? Is there credence to what they say? Something about children. Could be even. Something from childhood or something about children. And the Five of Wands. This is a fight. Competition, but the Five of Wands is usually like misunderstood communication. Misunderstood communication. It would be misunderstood. It's hidden. No, that's not what I asked. We'll look that up in a minute. Hang on. Is there credence? Is there credence to what they say? Yes, but a lot of it's hidden. It has to do with children. And a fight for children. Okay. Justice for children. Okay. I'm just going to say, I feel like if what they're holding behind the scenes and what they aren't releasing has to do with children, with information that maybe we're not ready for yet. I'm hearing lynch mobs. I think it's not about breaking brains. I don't think it's about people melting and not being able to handle it and turning into snowflakes and melting away. I think it would be violent. That's what I'm getting. And I don't know, endless moments repetition. I'm hoping that we will know someday, to the level of what extent I don't know. But right now, it would be that. But maybe with, like, on a large scale with weapons. Because names would come out, organizations would come out, right? Like, if all of this stuff comes out, it's the CW. I don't know. That's what I'm getting with these cards, you guys. And I think I just answered my why. Why can't we know? Why is the truth hidden? Oh. Let's pull a couple more cards for that. I just want to ask if they can give us any more information. Why is this truth hidden from us? Why is this truth hidden? Maybe. The Emperor. The Emperor is the person in control, the ultimate leader, right? Like the mob guy. The main man in charge says, no, this has to stay hidden because the Two of Cups. We're trying to bring people together. We're trying to bring people together. Integration, unity, right? Two of Cups came out earlier, didn't it? That's why I went to a different deck. Yeah. Two of Cups came out earlier. Unity. They can't have us doing this more. We already do this every day, all day, and the tension's getting worse, and that's exactly what some would prefer. Okay? They can't do it now because they need us to come together. True love, unconditional love is what they need from us. And then what I'm hearing is the consciousness, as our consciousness raises, it's like a ripple effect. It's a ripple. Oh. It's a ripple effect, okay, on those around us. And then it goes out to those around them. And then it keeps going and going and going. And eventually it will even affect those that you think cannot be affected positively. And that affects the change. So what they're trying to do with this What they're trying to do with this is help you to realize that we need to be united. Now, I don't know if their methods are the best for that. I don't know. I don't think we're reunited. I don't know how long that's going to take. But I do know it does look different when you go out and around than it does on the TV when you watch the news. Okay, don't watch the news. It keeps you down. It keeps you in fear state, and it keeps your vibration low. And that's the opposite of what we need to do. We need to raise our vibration and realize that the power is here. You're free here. You're free here. Okay. Just this card is bothering me. Not everyone should be allowed in your posse. Trust. Hubba hubba, who do you trust? Batman. Well, Batman didn't say it, the Joker did. In the only Batman that is real Batman, and that's Michael Keaton. Everybody else was just acting. Hubba hubba, who do you trust? Do not drink the poison. Don't take things at face value. I think they're trying to shake you. They're trying to shake us awake. They're trying to, in the most gentle way they possibly can, by sometimes creating weird stories. Oh yeah, I feel like, yeah, go out and do your research. I mean, I see stuff online all the time from people that I follow, and I'm like, what? And then I have to go look it up. Stop taking everything at face value from anyone. Maybe that's the lesson. Okay. I want to pull some cards from these. I'm going to quickly turn them. Most of them are in reverse, and I don't want them all in reverse. So if they come out, these usually flip all around, but they had fallen on the floor and kind of went everywhere. I just want to get one more card from each side of this little deck here. This giant deck, actually. Thank you for your patience, guys. Okay. They said just leave what's there. Okay. And then I'm going to take this side and just incorporate half of that onto there. Because most of these are in reverse. There. Okay. Now, what else can we know about this group? What else can we know about this group? Sorry if that was loud. Okay. What else can we know about this group? 17 letter group. Fear. This person's in the dark and that just that one little bit of light is peeking through the fear. Peek through the fear. Communication is in reverse. And work. Fear, the loss of communication and work? This person's peering out through this dark space. The light is starting to hit their face. I feel like that's important. Shedding light on the fear. Shedding light on fear. No communication and work. No communication. What goes with this, Spirit? Okay, Spirit. Maybe they've said everything you need to say on this. I'm hearing don't fear the lack of communication. It's a distraction. I don't know what's going on. I don't watch the news. Don't fear the lack of communication. It's a distraction. So maybe there's something coming through with that in the media. Jealousy is in reverse and justice is in reverse. Jealousy, pride, I'm getting pride. Like if you're not jealous, you're proud or supportive, but pride is coming. Pride brings a lack of justice. Pride, ego. Pride and ego causes an imbalance. The fear causes an imbalance. Lack of communication causes an imbalance. They're trying to keep you out of fear. I don't know if they have the best methods of doing that. But I don't get to judge, right? It seems a little questionable sometimes. But the message here with these cards that we just pulled is fear and pride, fear and ego, overactive ego, puts justice on its head. We've got justice twice here. I'm hearing believe in justice, stand for justice, accept nothing less. You are the captain of your ship. You are the captain of your ship. You are a sovereign being. The power to change the direction, the trajectory is in your hands. No one outside of you will do this for you. Stand strong in your power, in your sovereignty, but choose love over fear. Choose love over fear. Where's my Two of Cups twice? Choose love over fear. Okay. Well, that was pretty interesting. I never know what's going to come out with these. I'm still super new to this, but I've always questioned things. I've always wanted to know stuff. I'm a Gemini. I'm always in my head thinking about things. Rabbit holes are my favorite. But I was a little bit nervous, wondering if I was going to be able to come up with a reading or like flow with questions. And I feel like that came out pretty good. I feel like Spirit helped us, I hope, get some answers. We can't know everything, unfortunately, or all the little details. But in divine timing, possibly we will know more. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. If you have watched this video, leave me a comment in the comment section and let me know what you think about this group. Okay. What are your thoughts? What are your concerns? What are your beliefs around them? And I will see you in the next video. Bye.